number one. Thank you for finding your way to this channel. Today we have the owner and operator of Pet Orlando, Debbie Lynch. Say hi to the folks, Deb.
Hello everybody. Welcome to my store.
Pet Orlando is a local health pet food store here in the Orlando area. And so I'm about to ask some questions and let's just dive right into it, shall we? Okay, first question. What exactly is raw diet for pets, and can pets get sick eating raw food?
Well, no, actually the way that we look at it is this is the way that God intended. This is the way it was meant to be, because you've seen cats go bring home a rat, and the dogs, you've seen stray dogs eating roadkill on the road. Basically, the dog and the cat both have more acid digestive juices than what we do. So they're able to handle more bacteria than what we can.
Makes sense.
That breaks it down. Also, the meats are dead, so it's already starting to decay and break down. But with their acid juices, it breaks down even faster and easier, opposing to kibble, which it takes a lot of fluid for them to break down that. And plus, the most dangerous part is the gases. Once the fluid gets into it, all those gases blow up the stomach. You see a lot of times dogs, they gorge themselves with the kibble, drink a lot of water, and their stomachs are all blown up.
Right. So is there any risk for salmonella, any kind of other disease?
No, because that's what their digestive juices have.
Okay.
That they are able to handle more bacteria than what we are. That's why it is gross to see a mouse in a cat's mouth, but they can handle that. And you think about it, rats, where they've been, they're the dirtiest thing you can get. So
okay, that makes sense. So people say that raw can get expensive. What do you say to those folks that have that complaint?
I say that it is probably a higher quality food, and it is a little more expensive, but in the long run, where it extends, to me, the animal's life, it's worth it.
Right.
There are family members, so yes. Here at Pet Orlando, though, we have a volume discount.
Okay.
So the more you spend per month, and I don't require you to spend it all at once. You can come in weekly, whatever your freezer allows, that they can get whatever the volume is to percentage off.
Okay. Earlier, I called Pet Orlando a health food store for pets. So what's the difference between that and, let's say, a regular pet food store that people go shopping at?
Well, ours is a health food, so we do pretty much everything natural. We try to keep it as natural as possible.
Okay.
And that's including the supplements that we use. They're either herbal, which are herbs come from the ground.
Right.
We have homeopathics, and you have Chinese herbs.
Okay.
So we keep more of that, and we don't have any of the synthetics in our supplements or in our foods. We try to keep it as natural as possible.
Can you elaborate on what you mean by synthetics in the foods and the supplements?
Well, a lot of times people will say my dog takes a multivitamin.
Right.
But a lot of times if you look inside there, the multivitamin has a lot of synthetic vitamins and minerals.
Okay.
The dog's body will absorb synthetics, about 70% of it, where whole foods, you get 90 to 95%.
Okay.
And the other thing, there's no buildup of those minerals too, because if it's whole foods, the animal's body says, oh, this is my food. They use what they need, spit out the rest, so to speak.
You brought up herbal and homeopathic items. What are some different items that you sell that's herbal and homeopathic for animals? Some examples.
One of the companies we use is Pet Alive.
Okay.
They do a lot of homeopathics. Everybody knows Native Remedies. Pet Alive They do a wonderful job, and it just depends on the person how they want to go, whether they want to go to herbal or they want to go homeopathic or even maybe Chinese medicine. The other thing that we do, we actually make a raw diet that we did 2 years ago. We started 2 years ago, and it's called Chill Out. Basically, here in Florida, I've been a raw feeder for 30 years. I found that I couldn't use some of the things in my raw diet up north as what I have to be able to use down here.
Two different climates.
Two different climates, and it does matter about the climates. Our Chill Out blend basically has all cooling meats and all cooling vegetables in it. In this, it's to help the dogs here in Florida with the heat, also with any kind of inflammatories. It reduces the heat off the inflammatories, whether it's their joints, a sore or anything like that, the skin with the allergies, it produces heat. This is what it's helped with.
Makes sense. So you brought up Chill Out. So you make it's part of a product that you make in the house called Farm Life Blends. Can you tell me a little bit what goes into the blends and what different blends you have? I know you brought up Chill Out. You have some other ones that maybe we to know about?
It's funny, we started for 4 blends, and now I think we're up to 13 blends. And what we do, we have several of them that have several meats, different meats in them. Our barnyard is probably one of our biggest sellers. It has beef, pork, and turkey in it, which are neutral meats, which you have to understand, the dogs, they're scavengers. And with them being scavengers, they can eat the different proteins like that. A lot of times people want different proteins in their dog's food.
Okay. And when you talk about proteins and meats, I'm sure people wonder where you get them from, or is there a specific place where you get your meats?
Yes, I'm very, very, very particular about where I get my meats. I try to get grass-fed if possible.
Right.
Or local farmers with different ones, and if I can't, I go to usually getting Australian, New Zealand meats, which it's in their country, it's easier for them and cheaper for them to grass feed their meats opposed to feeding them corn and soy and that type of thing. Okay.
So I want to go to a saying that you have above our shoulder here. It states, "Let food be thy medicine, and medicine be thy food." What do you mean by that, and what made you put that up there?
That's what I live by. I mean, Hippocrates, that he is the first actual medical doctor. And it goes back, that far back, and it still goes to the day. You've got to go back there to remember. Food can help you. You're given, your bodies are able, and this goes with the animals, to heal itself, given the right foods. So that's why I put it up there. Try to get the people to understand this is what we're doing. This is what, we're going to give you the right products and to heal your dog.
Okay, makes sense. So what other services does Pet Orlando offer? Do you do grooming here? Do you sell pets here? Do you do consultations? What kind of...
No, we don't sell pets here. We try to get people to adopt as much as possible. The services that we do have here is just helping them finding the right nutrition. We are working on the future of doing possibly training centers, having mobile vets, mobile grooming to come into our store so that people can sign out and go to them to help them with the grooming needs. A lot of people around just want something simple as washing the dog, clipping the nails, which is fine.
Okay. And last but not least, how can people get to the store and contact you? Talk to the folks how to get to Pet Orlando and how to contact us.
We are on 6421 Milner Boulevard, and that's south downtown Orlando. We're at Suite 3. We are in an industrial area, but once you step into our store, it's going to take you someplace different. Our phone number is 407-816-0298. I have Cindy and Scott here every day, and me, and we will help you in any way we can. And if you do have a complicated situation, we'll find out the answers. We'll work it out together.
And you could also go to the website, www.petorlando.com. Thank you, Debbie, for having me interview today. That was the first episode of Talk to the Paw. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.